Penta. This is WICR.
Hi, Ross Popick here with Nick and Carlos coming to you from the bottom of La Penta. Where what's happening with Ross, Nick, and Carlos? Here, I'm gonna send it over to Carlos with our first story.
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Unova at New Rock. This is the first station that we are going to be stopping at. So this week we're going to be discussing about what's going on with Smash Brothers for the Wii U and the 3DS.
There's a tournament, isn't there, coming up?
Oh yes, most definitely. Admirers of Illustrated Literature is hosting a Super Smash Brothers for Wii U tournament going on at 7 p.m.
I believe it's fully booked, so if you do not have a spot on it, you cannot get in there. But you are welcome to watch.
However, if some people are going to miss out, signing in at 6:30, you will still be able to get in possibly.
Sounds good. So what do you have for us today, Carlos?
Yeah, well, let's first discuss about Smash Brothers in a review. From a first timer.
Super Smash Brothers, very popular game. I enjoy playing it. Beating up my friends, a lot of fun.
Yeah, using a lot of Nintendo's mascots and even some third party. It's just really amazing how much the roster has changed over the years.
What's your favorite character, Carlos?
Right now, I would have to say the big villain himself, Bowser.
Bowser, you like Bowser? I'm a fan of Little Mac. New character, he's pretty cool.
I agree.
Completely broken.
I
completely
totally agree.
broken down.
Little Mac is definitely the best character now.
That's funny. Nick, you play Smash a lot?
No, I don't actually have a Wii U or 3DS. So I have Melee.
Melee. Oh yeah, Melee's a lot of fun. Melee's
Melee, the
best
hyper competitive. The hyper
that one's
competitive
fun.
love child.
Toon Link was my dude in that one.
No, Sheik is definitely the way to go.
Sheik's good. Sheik's alright.
Sheik's always, a constant good character in all of them.
Yeah.
So
Very speedy, not very much flighty, but
powerful.
Very powerful if you're able to hit all of her tricks at once.
Exactly.
So Carlos, what are you here talking to us about Smash?
Well, right now I'm here to discuss about the latest iteration, in which many things have changed over time. We had some dropouts and we have some newbies come into the fold, and I like to discuss some of the newbies as a way to start this conversation piece.
The new characters introduced in the game.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. So first, let's talk about one of the big hitters that so many people had so much hype about. Mega Man. Mega Man coming from Capcom.
You like Mega Man?
Oh, Mega Man. He's kind of awkward to get used to from my perspective. He doesn't really hit people much for his basic attacks. It's more just using his pea shooter or Mega Buster to just try to deal some damage. But then I feel he was a bit overhyped, but hey, we at least got Mega Man back in.
I found him hard to use in one-on-ones. I found him very difficult to use. Just against one other person, I'd end up losing a lot because his moves take a while to use. But
in general, do you guys like Mega Man as a character?
I mean, he's a cool dude.
Yeah, he's great.
Nothing wrong with him.
Yeah, he's great. He's just that if he's not your type of guy to use for fun, he's kind of like a meh.
All right, Carlos, what's the next character you got for us?
Well, next on the chopping block, I would have to say is one of the surprise characters revealed last, Bowser Jr.
Oh yeah, Bowser Jr. What do you think of him?
I feel he's the representative for the Mario Kart series, the way that he's in that clown car all the time. He grew to be the first character I really truly got to connect to in Smash.
You feel a connection with him?
Yeah, essentially being able to rush down your enemies, being able to use the chainsaw, also being able to use some exploding Koopa bots.
So he's one of your favorite characters.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Is he very powerful?
He's not very powerful per se, but if let's just say some of his best strategies is essentially charging in with the chainsaw, being able to deal about 10 to 20% damage.
Cool. What's the next character, Carlos?
All right, let's move on over for Greninja,
Greninja?
aka the new Shulk in Pokemon form.
Do you like him?
Well, from the few times I've been able to play as a Greninja, let's just say I'm not much of a Greninja.
Not a fan?
Yeah, I'm
Not
not
a
much
fan of Greninja?
No, but I can see all the pluses a lot of Greninja people do care about. It's just that he doesn't fit my play style.
It takes a special person to be good with him?
No, not like a special person, just someone who's not focused on power.
Okay. All right. What's
So
the next?
He's more agility.
Yeah, he's more agility like Sheik. Like that's why I say like he's the new Sheik.
New Sheik? But what about Sheik? Where does that leave Sheik?
If Sheik is not Sheik and Greninja Sheik, then where is Sheik?
Well, she can always be Zelda.
That's true. What's the next character you got for us, Carlos?
All right, moving on forth. What about one of my all-time favorite new characters ever, Shulk?
Shulk? You like Shulk?
Shulk is so versatile. I mean, like having 5 different modes based on like his sword, the Monado's abilities. It's just he's so good at Smash Run. Like first of all, like if you just use him to like in this one form, like you'll be able to like speed up and being able to like get quick hits a lot more faster than the rest of the party.
I find him that like you can kind of switch up what you want to do with him very quickly.
I'm not sure very quickly. Like you have to be like be able to be like a fair distance away in order to be able to switch like freely because it kind of takes a while for you to be able to switch. But once you're able to get Shulk going, he gets going, hitting strong.
Yeah. So you rate him? You think he's you think he's good?
He's really great. He's currently ranked A in like the tier list for Smash,
Really?
which I feel like it's very appropriate for him. Like. He's not broken per se.
Very cool. Very cool.
All right. So who's your favorite new character in Smash?
Yeah, out of the new characters.
I really have to say Shulk. He's like his character, like as revealed in this trailer, like he's essentially like a geek with a sword that he's able to see the future. Cool. It's a very interesting combination that makes people intrigued about like where did this guy come from and what sort of lore does he have in order for him to gain these abilities per se.
I'm getting the vibe that you like Shulk outside of Smash, like you play his game.
I didn't play his game. I watched a lot of like Chugga Conroy's like let's play of Xenoblade Chronicles.
Okay.
And it just finished like just yesterday with 100 parts to his name.
Cool. Cool.
All right, but
cool.
who's your least favorite out of all of them?
Least favorite? Yeah.
Yeah.
Out of anyone you could pick.
Out of all the characters, yeah. Who's your least favorite character of all?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Take Carlos is trying to figure it out. He's very torn.
I'm very torn. I mean, all of them are such good candidates, but
You hate all of the characters?
I don't hate them all. Seriously, I swear it. I would have to say it might be an unpopular choice, but I didn't really like this character much, even outside like Smash Brothers.
Who?
Mario.
You don't like Mario?
I don't like Mario. It just if I'm like the guys that I play with Smash, it's just like Mario's like the complete
Kind of basic.
Yeah, he's basic.
Yeah.
But he can hit hard. Like I just don't feel much personality from him. You know,
He's just a good character to get to know when you start playing the game.
Yeah, but then after that, it's like, unless you're going to main Mario, it's like, there's not really much point in coming back to him unless you really like the guy's fighting style.
That's true.
Which one of my friends have shown very intensely.
Yeah.
And,
All right, what about you, Ross? Who's your favorite, or least favorite character?
Least favorite? Probably Peach. From when I was a kid, I liked beating up on Peach a lot.
Wow.
Yeah, no, she was an easy character to beat.
Dang.
So, yeah. Nick, what's your least favorite character coming from Melee over there?
I'm not gonna do Melee. I'm gonna do Wii U, and definitely Wii Fit Trainer is definitely.
You don't like the Wii Fit?
I do not like the Wii Fit Trainer at all. She's very horrible.
I find the Wii Fit Trainer like hysterical.
No,
it's
she's
funny,
very-
but you cannot win a game with her. It's impossible.
She's
Really?
very
Yeah.
unique. She's very unique. Like the way that she's able to gain back some sort of like stamina from her breathing exercises and being
she has
able to.
very limited moves, so
Maybe you're not very good with her. Nick.
that could be it too. That could be it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anything else you want to talk about with Smash? Maybe like what they changed from one version to this newest Smash.
Yeah, going by with like the 3DS and what it has to offer. Yeah, it greatly like reduced a lot of like content that we've seen from like previous iterations. Like they completely removed the story mode due to what Sakurai mentioned about how since like the advent of the internet, like people being able to like watch the cutscenes of the brawl storyline over at the what was the place again?
Where for
Like brawl storyline,
Final Destination?
yeah,
Maybe it was
no,
something
no,
like
no,
that.
not Final Destination.
That's a map, right?
Yeah, the Great Maze, the Great Maze.
The Great Maze, yes.
Yeah, like that frustrating piece of like a story, like you had to go through like that humongous maze. Like many people just wanted to like see like the cutscenes of like their favorite Nintendo characters just working together against a common threat.
Yeah.
Yet because of like the fear of like people not really gonna play like the story, just be like, let's see, I've already seen like the story. Like they didn't want their efforts to be erased. They sort of transferred those efforts into making these fantastic trailers, which I think it's like a pretty nice trade-off. I mean, we get to see each character in the spotlight, doing what they do best, hurting each other with.
In the trailers that you saw in the beginning. Okay, yeah, I saw a few of those. Those were fun. Those were fun to watch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the way that they use them all within like the introduction for our Wii U, it's like, yep, that's what they were used for, and it was pretty much the best success they could have had with like those animations.
Now, what do you think about Smash being on both the Wii U and the handheld? Do you think it was just a ploy to make more money, or what do you think? What do you think? What do you think about it?
It's most definitely a ploy to get more money, but it's a really good way. Like people who are not really gonna think about getting like the Wii U, but just getting the 3DS, it's like one of the best ways for you to kill time with like other people holding the 3DS. Like saying like you're waiting at a convention and you have to wait in like a long line for a while, and you could be like, hey, let's just smash, and it's like, it's just so convenient. It's just so fun and quick. The way that they were able to make like this huge fighting game get into like the palm of your hand, it's just a marvel at itself.
Yeah, that's nice. Nick, you have anything to comment?
I definitely think it was definitely a ploy. Yeah, it was definitely a ploy to get money because Nintendo's been sucking wind really recently. They haven't been making money.
That's true.
All right, but next we're gonna do the top 5 most interesting news of the week.
After the break.